Alright, first and foremost, before I do anything whatsoever, I got to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wa Rakhakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth. To the rest of the church who believe as well, including you women. To the dead in Yahweh Shai, also, and the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. Okay, so let's start this off in the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 2. I'll just start at 1. For yourselves, brethren, know our entrance in unto you, that it was not in vain. But even after that we had suffered before, and were shamefully entreated, as ye know, at Philippi, we were bold in our power to speak unto you the gospel of the power with much contention. And that happens. You speak the truth, it can cause contention among our people. For our exhortation was not of deceit, nor of uncleanliness, nor in guile, but as we were allowed of the power to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak, not as pleasing men, but the power which trieth our hearts. So our main concern is to be justified by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, not what the people of this world feel about us. You can't allow people's outlook or opinion on you to affect your belief, your job in this ministry. Okay? But as we were allowed of the power to be in trust with the gospel, that word trust, to have faith upon or with respect to a person or thing, that is credit by implication to entrust, especially one's spiritual well-being to Mashiach, believe, commit to trust, put in trust with. So that's beautiful, man. So there are men on this earth who Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai trust with this gospel. So you can't say nobody has 100% truth. Because if that was the case, how could there be men who are entrusted with the Bible, the scriptures? Okay? And those same men are not speaking to please men, they're speaking to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But as we were allowed of the power to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak, not as pleasing men, but the power which trieth our hearts. Okay? So let's stay in 1 Thessalonians, but we're going to go to chapter 1. And I'm going to start at verse 3. Remembering without ceasing your work of faith and labor of love and patience of hope in our Lord, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, in the sight of the power in our Father, knowing, brethren, beloved, your election of the power. So knowing, that means, hey, you have to perceive that you could possibly be one of the Lord's elect. Why would you be in this thing fighting if you can't perceive that you may be one of the elect? Those who are seeking to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, there's a good chance they're of the elect. Okay? Because that is what the elect will do. Seek to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, not man. So we can't say who's the elect, who's not the elect. But it says here, knowing, brethren, beloved. When you go into that word knowing, it goes into the word perceive. So you have to know that you could possibly be one of the Lord's elect. Why? Because you believe. You're fighting. You're involved in this ministry. Okay? What are you fighting for? You're fighting to be delivered. To be delivered from what? The destruction. That destruction is going to come and we're hoping to be delivered out of it. Just like if there was a burning building, you're hoping to uh, get delivered out of it, to find an exit out of it. Okay? But that's for the elect. The elect are going to seek to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and they're going to achieve that because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai set up those men to do such a thing. Alright? Let's go to Revelations. Chapter 20 and verse 6. Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power, but they shall be priests of the power and of Mashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. Okay? So blessed are those who escape the destruction to come. Blessed are those who make it on the first go around, who don't have to get caught up in those missiles and die the death of a two-thirds, die the death of a heathen. Okay? But those men, they're of the elect. Those are the men who are trying to be justified through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, according to 1 Thessalonians 2 and 4, and not man. Okay? So you have to perceive that you're of the elect. You have to know that you may be one of those men. You can't just be so hard on yourself to where it's like, I probably ain't even of the elect because I ain't perfect. I can't get it right. I can't never remember scriptures. I be going off, doing stupid stuff sometimes. Hey man, if you're in this thing fighting, if the Lord still has you believing, he didn't cast you away yet, man. Okay? So you got to perceive that you may be of the elect, and you may be one of those men who are blessed to escape the destruction that's coming to take place in the first resurrection. Okay? Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. So that's when them chariots beam up the elect. On such the second death hath no power. And that's the missiles follow. Okay? That's nuclear destruction, because the first death was the flood going back to the time of Noah. But they shall be priests of the power and of Mashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. That 1,000 years doesn't mean after 1,000 years we're going to be done reigning. But the heathen are going to serve their slavery for 1,000 years. They're going to build up our kingdom for that 1,000-year period. Okay? But we're going to rule forever and ever. We're going to reign with Yahweh Shai Mashiach forever and ever and ever. Way beyond that 1,000 years. Even after the kingdom is completely built. And even after our kingdom is built, it's still going to be things added unto it. Okay? So I'm going to jump to 1 Thessalonians again. Alright? Chapter 1 and verse 10. This is how we're going to be delivered from the wrath to come. 1 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 10. And to wait for his Son, who is Yahweh Shai, okay, from heaven, whom he raised from the dead, even Yahweh Shai, which delivered us from the wrath to come. We need Yahweh Shai in order to be delivered from that wrath to come. Okay, in order to be blessed and to partake in that first resurrection, we need Yahweh Shai. You can't be an Old Testament only Israelite. You're basically saying you're a Muslim. To try to take Yahweh Shai out the picture and say, you know what, I'm going to slide right up in there and take his place by being the Son of God, having direct access to Yahweh, although I've sinned constantly against the power, have disrespected him constantly, and I'm supposed to, pretend like nothing happened. Like, our people don't understand. We need Yahweh Shai because Yahweh is still pissed off right now. Yahweh is still looking to kill a lot of people. Honestly, Yahweh would kill all Israel if it wasn't for his mercy, if it wasn't for his name's sake. Okay? Matter of fact, I'll prove that in a minute. Okay? and to wait for his Son from heaven, whom he raised from the dead, showing you Yahushua defeated death, even Yahushua which delivered us from the wrath to come. So Yahushua, because of him, the elect are going to be delivered from those missiles, man. The elect are not going to die the death of a heathen or a two-third. Even if some have to be martyred, they're not going to die the death of a heathen or a two-third. Okay? Now let me prove that the Lord is still pissed off right now. Okay? I'm going to go to the book of Jeremiah. Chapter 23 and verse 20. The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. And what is the thoughts of his heart? To send those missiles to destroy Babylon, man. What is the thoughts of the Lord's heart? To allow Yahushua to deliver his elect and to destroy all of his enemies. Okay, along with the host of holy angels. Okay? To see the deliverance of the elect and the destruction of the rest of the world. The anger of the Lord has not returned yet because he has not executed that yet. So if you don't have Yahushua, what does that mean? You're going to fall under the anger of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay? That's why I just read, in order for us to be delivered from the wrath to come, we need Yahushua. I just read that in 1 Thessalonians 1 and 10. Okay, now I'm showing you right now the Lord is still angry. So we need Yahushua to be delivered from the wrath to come. And that's why it's important for us to be justified by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and not by man. Okay? Because the Lord is pissed off right now. The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly. And we're in those latter days now. Alright, and you better consider the Lord is pissed off seeing everything that's happening right now. But again, you know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to have mercy on the elect through Yahushua. Okay, Yahweh is going to have mercy on the elect through Yahushua. This is Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 2. For if the word spoken by angels was steadfast, and every transgression and disobedience received a just recompense of reward, how shall we escape? So seeing that we're sinners and we're not perfect, if we were to be judged instantly for every time we sin, we wouldn't even be here right now. Again, that's why it's important to have Yahushua. Through Yahushua, we're going to be delivered from the wrath to come. If we were to be judged for all of our wickedness, do you really think we'd be here as a nation right now? No. How would we escape the wrath that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has on his thoughts if he's still angry, if we were to be judged every time we went off and sinned, which we do that constantly, and there's times you don't even know you're sinning, and you're sinning. Okay? How shall we escape if we neglect so great salvation? And who's that? Where's that salvation coming through? It's coming through Yahushua, which at the first begun to be spoken by the Lord and was confirmed unto us by them that heard him. Okay? So Yahushua gave the word. And then the rest of the men who follow him, the prophets, they confirm behind him because they're walking in this same path. Okay? So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we've been given mercy, and we can't abuse that mercy. Because if we didn't have mercy, how would we escape the Lord's anger, seeing that he's still angry? Alright? So I'm going to close it off with this, man. You know, we're not going to be delivered off of our own righteousness. So even being of the elect, you can't jump up and down and say it's because of you yourself. It's not. Okay? Isaiah chapter 48 verse 8. Yea, thou heardest not. Yea, thou knewest not. Yea, from that time that thine ear was not open, For I knew that thou wouldest deal very treacherously, and was called a transgressor from the womb. For my name's sake will I defer mine anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off. Because, hey, even the elect deserve to be cut off and put to death. Okay? But the Lord is deferring his anger. He's refraining from cutting off all the nation. That's why he set aside the elect. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. Okay? So that's why you go through the hell and the things you're going through. That's also, not only is it the Lord's way of trying you and testing you, it's also the Lord's way of deferring his anger from you by afflicting you other ways. That's another way he pacifies his anger. Okay? For mine own sake, even for mine own sake will I do it. So not for your righteousness or my righteousness or how handsome we are or how many women we can pull. Okay, the Lord ain't worried about none of that. He ain't worried about views. He ain't worried about how deep your voice is, how big your beard is, how tall or short you are. The reason why he set aside the elect to be delivered, man, woman, and child, is for his own sake. Okay? For my own sake, even for my own sake, will I do it. For how shall my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another. Okay, so Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not going to allow these heathens to rejoice, seeing that the Lord destroyed his people. The Lord made that covenant with the nation of Israel. Okay? Why would he give his glory unto another? So for the simple fact that he is about his word, for his own will, his own purpose, he did not allow all Israel to just walk into the path of destruction and remain there until the missiles come. That's why the elect are going to be delivered while the rest of the nation of Israel are destroyed. Okay, so you got to perceive that you're the elect. Okay, you got to hope to be justified through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That way we can escape, what's to come, those missiles. And how are you going to do that? Through Yahushai, seeing Yahweh is still angry. Okay? So it's a beautiful thing that we're not judged for every single sin that we do right away, because we would not escape the judgment to come. So all we can do is hope and perceive that we are of the elect. Keep fighting. Keep praying. Okay? Fast if need be. Alright? All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Until next time, Shalom.